My name is Lowell Hargrave. I live out north of Holden, and I've been here since 2014. I was born in Southern Illinois and raised in Northern Illinois. And from there I went into, when I got out of high school, I went into the service. Well, my sister told me after I was in boot camp that I wasn't going to be drafted, but I was already in the Marines, so I don't know how that didn't happen. And so I joined up in the Marines. I joined and tried to get into the Air Wing because I'm not a swimmer. And I love the water, that's the bad part. So I didn't get my wish. The Navy decided that I could work on airplanes, but after I'd been in a year, then they decided that I could get on board an aircraft carrier. So I spent 2 years on and off aircraft carriers. It was different. You have about 5,000 people, all the planes from the different squadrons, the fuel. The general had told us we were going to rotate squadrons. So we took his word for it, and the first cruise was in the Mediterranean. The food was great. You got steak and lobster at least once a week. I've been to Cannes, France, Barcelona, Spain, Corfu, Greece, Athens, Greece. Then we spent a month in port in the Philippines. Yeah, I can say I've seen the world. I learned quite a bit about hydraulics, and which helped me out when I got out of the service. And from when I got out of the service, since I had all the hydraulic experience, I went into the oil field for 45 years. I am named after Lowell Dean Hammersley, which is my mother's older brother. He was killed in the Philippines. Let's see, he was in the Army. My wife's dad was on a troop transport. He was in the Navy. I went into the service. My older brother went into the service. He went in the Army. I went into the Marines. He worked on helicopters. I worked on jet planes. He was on the helo carrier, which was, I was on the big boys. I was on CVA 66, USS America. I've got one friend that was a ham operator, and I know he's got several friends back in the States, so that's how he kept in touch. They have the telephones when you get overseas, you know, and your ham radio, you can get into that. But I never was in ham radio. So most communication was with letters and stuff like that. Everybody talks about how hard it is in the Marines. Well, it's only as hard as you make it. If you don't have any plans on what you're going to do when you get out, think about what you want. I wanted something that I could end up with a trade, and I got it. I would suggest it if you don't have any plans and you can't go to college, see your recruiter, and just don't go over there and let them put you where you want. Tell them what you want. And you can, well, I've got a friend I told that to. He wanted into electronics, and he went to boot camp, then he went to Millington. The next thing that I knew, he was in Miramar, California. They had a computer school there to work on the big computers, and he came out top of his class, which means he gets pick a duty station, a $10,000 bonus, and a promotion.